we all know lenticular cars, right? Look, my eyes change. When you move them, their eyes change, they make different expressions, and a lot of them don't look too good. A lot of them look like the characters have 4 eyes. But what a lot of people don't know is that the cars having 2 different eye expressions were actually part of the second generation of lenticulars released in 2010. In 2009, we had the first generation of lenticulars, which, instead of having changing eyes, had a blinking feature, which really did not work well. I mean, say what you will about the 2010 lenticulars, at least these guys function decently. This is supposed to be Sarge with his eyes closed. Okay? It really does not work too well. Now, again, a lot of fans really don't like lenticulars. I don't mind them. I completely understand the hate behind them, and it would probably be terrifying to be a Cars fan back in 2010 when every single car is also getting a lenticular variant. New releases are only being sold at Target through the Final Lap collection, and you have a new movie coming out the next year with the threat looming that every new release will be lenticulars. Luckily, Mattel clearly understood that lenticulars weren't doing too hot, and they stopped making them by the time Cars 2 came out. A very, very smart choice on their end. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2010 Lenticular Sarge. Pretty excited to take a look at this guy. I don't own very many lenticulars other than the Chase lenticulars. I have a few lenticular chases because they are cars that weren't released non-lenticular. Of course, I take a non-lenticular over a lenticular any day, but again, some cars were only released lenticular, so I own a few of those. But a few years back, I bought a lenticular Sarge online just as sort of an experiment to see how the original lenticulars looked. The answer, pretty rough. And then a few weeks ago, I went to a collectible store in a mall by me, and they had this Sarge. So now, I have both lenticular Sarges. Honestly, kind of glad I got Sarge, someone I already had the version 1 lenticular of, because that means I get to compare them. We've got that nice Piston Cup Knights background. Look, my eyes changed. Generic Sarge image. We've got number 30, Radiator Springs logo, and Sarge on the name tag. Ooh, and he comes with a pamphlet. Always love looking at old cars pamphlets. Look for more of my friends on the flyer inside. Yep, all the legal information. These guys are really interesting, the lenticulars, because they all used a short card design, which meant you weren't seeing other new releases. You can see they had a double-sided blister. Early lenticulars had, I believe, a window on both sides of the packaging. I think some of the ones from 2010 still did. But now... Oh! Did not mean to do that, but okay. Let's get Sarge out of here. We'll also pull his pamphlet out. I actually have a lenticular pamphlet I keep off to the side of where I do my reviews. I wonder if it'll be the same as that one. So there is Sarge out of the package, and I really like his expressions. Oh, look at that. He's not a bad-looking lenticular at all. He's easily one of the best-looking ones I've seen, and look at that. See? This is a functional lenticular, mainly because the eyes don't really change positions. They do move up a little, but he never ends up having the sort of 4-eye look. You do get him awkwardly in between expressions quite a bit, but he honestly looks pretty good. And again, I think that just gets chalked up to the eyes not really moving. This is one good-looking lenticular. Very impressed, Mattel. Anyway, we'll get back to that in just a minute. Your favorite Cars characters with eyes that change. Collect by color. Piston Cup Race Day, Radiator Springs, and Dynaco. Yeah, this is the same. Oh no, it's not. Oh, look at this. This one came. One of these came with J Limo. My lenticular J Limo, and that features different cars. Very nice. All right, so we have Ferrari F430, who was number 21 in the series, Yellow Ramon, who was number 12, and Dirt Track McQueen, who was number 3. So many lenticulars out there to collect, and so many of us just like to act like they don't exist. We've got J Limo, Vern, and Charlie Checker. It's so interesting that they dedicated an entire Dynaco series, even back in 2010, when there weren't that many Dynaco cars. I mean, there still aren't in the grand scheme of things. Bling Bling McQueen and Tex. On the back, we've got... I guess this is sort of, Highway series with 3 of the tuners. We got a Piston Cup series with Chick, the King, and RPM. And I guess this stands for Pit Crew cars with Lightning Ramon and Pit Crew member Sarge. Look for more! And then all of this fun legal stuff. So yeah, I am impressed by this Lenticular Sarge. I honestly like him quite a bit. He's got two faces in character for Sarge, and I wish all Lenticulars could be as solid as this Sarge. He looks even better in real life, at least from where I'm sitting. Where you guys are, where the camera is, you do have some awkward shading over Sarge's eyes, but there we go. Now you can see it. This is how I see it from my angle. Very nice. And of course, depending on how you look at it, he changes. Yeah, pretty solid Lenticular, honestly. I'm genuinely impressed. Moving on, of course, you have all your typical Sarge details and stuff. US 984673, his army badge there. On the back, we've got his spare, his backpack, and his license plate for 1WW2. There's a look at the other side, and there is a look at the base. In the end, yeah, this is definitely one of the better looking Lenticulars. It doesn't excuse most of them for looking pretty bad, but I am glad that of all the Lenticulars I was able to randomly find in the store at the mall, it was one that looks pretty good. Definitely a great improvement over this one over here. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.